This is the ExactTrades.com Shakers Report for November 28th, 2011. First, we're taking a look at the SPY of the S&P 500. You can see here we're gapping up this morning. Last is at 119.23 from the close on Friday's session, right around 115.90 in that area here. So these lows, going to be watching that 115.50 as support right down here. And we're going to see if we can hold this gap off the open today. So if we sell off and break through this level here right around 118.90, could test 118.50 and then come down into 118. If we do hold this gap and move up higher, we're going to be looking for a retest of this 120 here from this resistance level back on the 22nd. So going to be a little bit more on the long side today. I think we're going to have more of a rally. Let's take a look at the daily chart. So here we have the daily chart, and you can see that we're breaking this trend line after this big move down. This is a good sign for a trend reversal. If we can hold the gap, it's important that we hold the gap. We may come down and retest these lows, and I'm going to watch to see where we close today. Maybe looking for a few more swing trades to the long side, and also just be more biased to the long side over the next few days if we can close higher today. So let's go ahead and look at today's trades. First up, we have NWL. You can see here this trend line down. We're going to look for a break of that trend line and for it to bottom, start to reverse up. We've had quite a correction down for several days, so we're due for a bounce here. Going to look to take this long over 1433, so right about here, 1433, take it long. First profit target's going to be 1447, right there. Second profit target's going to be 1461, and then trail a stop and see if you can come up and test this 1485 area. You can see these highs, that'll be your last resistance area, and just trail that stop, see if you can come up here, watch for a top, and then tighten up your stop and close out the last piece of the position there. Next we have POT. You can also see this trend line down. Going to look for a break of the trend line and overhead resistance. Going to take this long over 42.17. So we're going to wait for a break of this 42. Go along here, 42.17 area. First profit target is going to be 42.59. Second profit target is going to be 43. And then trail a stop up here into 43.50. May find a little bit of resistance there. If it pushes through that, next target's going to be 44. I would say 44.20, right in that area. That's the high from 11.18. So these are your two targets. After you've taken your first two profit targets, just trail your stop. You can take a little bit more off here if you like, or you can keep it open, see if it can push through and come into 44.17, 44.20 area. Next we have QLIK. Going to look to take this long over 25.07. First profit target is going to be 25.32. Second profit target is going to be 25.57. And then trail a stop on your last piece. Watch this 25.95. Could see some resistance there. May want to tighten your stop up on your last piece at that point. If it pushes through, next target will be just under 26.50, about 26.47. Now we're looking at VIP. Going to look to take this long over 11.43. First profit target is going to be 11.54. Second profit target is going to be 11.65. On the short side, we're going to be watching CLNE. You can see support level here, just over 11. We're going to look for a breakdown. Going to take this short under 10.96. First profit target is going to be 10.86. Second profit target 10.76. And then trail a stop in your last piece. So you can come down into possibly 10.50. If it breaks that, you're probably going to find some strong support at 10. It really depends on what happens with the market today. If we sell off and get some bad news and start to fill the gap, this would be something that you'd want to just trail your stop and try to get down into that 10 area. And our last trade is DECK. You can see support level here at 97. Going to take this short under 96.94, right about there. First profit target is going to be 96. Watch it at 96.02 or 96.03. You may want to take your profit a little bit early. Could bounce a little early before 96. See if it breaks below 96. Next profit target is going to be 95.02. And then I would trail a stop on the last piece, see if you can come down into 94. So those are the trades for today. Good luck to everyone, and we'll see you back here tomorrow.